The hammer pattern indicator is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 and run it on the chart. Traders can refer to this page to understand how the indicator works and how to use it. From the navigator section, we select the indicator file and run it on the chart by dragging the file. Just make sure to enable the Allow DLL Imports option in the settings and then click the OK button. Select the indicator file, enable Allow DLL Imports, click OK. It draws hammer patterns relying on 2 moving averages. Just make sure to enable this port checkbox from the full Hello Dialer option section and then click the Confirm option. Once the indicator is placed on the chart, it starts searching for and drawing bullish and bearish hammer patterns on the price chart. The way this indicator works and how to use it is based on several factors that we can adjust in its settings, and it relies on 2 moving averages. To understand better, I'm going to add 2 moving averages to the chart. I set the first moving average to a period of 20 and choose a gray color, then I click OK. I set the next moving average to a period of 5 and choose the color red for it. And finally, I click OK. When the fast-moving average, which is red, is above the slow-moving average, which is blue, this pattern is identified as a bearish signal, such as in the chart. It will automatically draw this pattern for me if the settings and conditions factors are met. Let's identify and analyze a better and more accurate example. In the settings section, in the input section, our options and factors are located. In the first part, you can adjust the shadow to body ratio, which is set to 3 by default, meaning the shadow should be 3 times the body. So here, the shadow is indeed 3 times the body, so our first factor is valid. In this candle and in this candle as well, these conditions are met. The next part covers the long to short shadow ratio, set at 2, meaning the long shadow is twice the short shadow's length. This condition is met in these 3 candles. Next, 2 factors improve candle identification accuracy: the fast moving average, default period 5, and the slow moving average, default period 20. When the fast moving average is above the slow one, this condition is met. The small shadow ratio is 2, meaning the long shadow is twice the short shadow's length, met in these 3 candles. Next, 2 factors enhance candle identification accuracy. The first one is the fast-moving average, which is set to a default period of 5. After that, you can adjust the period of the slow-moving average, which is set to a default of 20. As we mentioned, when our fast-moving average is above our slow-moving average, which is blue, this condition is met. This pattern will be drawn on the chart for us if the necessary factors are met. When our fast-moving average, which is red, is below our slow-moving average, which is blue, and bullish hammer patterns form, it will identify and draw them on the chart if the factor conditions are satisfied. For example, here I choose red for the bearish hammer pattern and blue for the bullish hammer pattern, and I select the dark template and change the factors. So, I set the shadow to body ratio to 4 and the long shadow to short shadow ratio to 3, and then I click OK. Ratios are set by factors. A ratio of 4 means the shadow is 4 times the body. The long to short shadow ratio should be 3. We've reached the end of this tutorial. The ratio of 4 means that the shadow must be 4 times the body, which is determined for us in these 2 candles. The next part is the ratio of the long shadow to the shorter shadow, which should have a ratio of 3, meaning that the long shadow must be 3 times the ratio of the short shadow, which is also established in these 2 candles. Alright friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would love to hear your comments and suggestions in the comments section. We'd be happy to hear your comments and suggestions in the comments section.